I'm running for Attorney General because I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president.
Letitia James campaigned on a pledge to get Donald Trump, accused him of lying about his assets to obtain favourable loan terms, then won a whopping financial penalty that was thrown out after appeal.
For those who have been wronged and betrayed, of which there are many people out there that have been wronged and betrayed, I am your retribution. We will take care of them.
In 2023, Mr. Trump campaigned on a pledge to exact payback before rolling it back a year later.
I'm not going to have time for retribution.
Yet now, Mr. Trump's Justice Department accuses Ms. James of lying on mortgage forms to obtain favourable loan terms, a case that could be thrown out before trial. Both cases, Ms. James and Mr. Trump's, are destructive lawfare. So how to stop this legal spiral before we all go down the drain?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
How are you today?
The Justice Department's 5-page indictment against the 66-year-old says Ms. James bought a home in Norfolk, Virginia for around $137,000. Allegedly, the terms required it to be a secondary residence, but she rented it out. According to the indictment, signed by Mr. Trump's newly appointed US Attorney Lindsay Halligan, this is bank fraud, as well as making false statements to a financial institution.
These charges are baseless, and the president's own public statements make clear that his only goal is political retribution at any cost.
Lying on financial forms is, of course, wrong, but proving intentional criminal fraud is a high bar. And the court filing notes total ill-gotten gains of approximately $18,933 over the life of the loan. So it was hardly a financial scheme to rip off the banking system.
My heart is broken for the Department of Justice.
Like former FBI Director James Comey, Ms. James will presumably argue that Mr. Trump has targeted her for a political prosecution.
The recent episode around the indictment of James Comey left me very concerned about the direction of the department.
He was indicted by one of the most liberal grand juries in the country.
What we're doing with our partners at the Department of Justice is investigating absolutely everyone that was involved in any sort of politicization.
To be fair, Ms. James has a point. Other prosecutors in Ms. Halligan's office, including her predecessor Eric Siebert, apparently didn't think the feds had a case against Ms. James.
It looks to me like she's very guilty of something, but I really don't know.
A day later came this post on X from Mr. Trump. "We can't delay any longer. It's killing our reputation and credibility. Justice must be served now."
The president is rightfully frustrated. He wants accountability for these corrupt fraudsters who abused their power.
Ms. James also might argue that Ms. Halligan is acting without constitutional authority because she was improperly appointed. Federal law lets the president fill a US attorney vacancy by naming an interim prosecutor for 120 days. Mr. Trump put Mr. Siebert in that role before ousting him after he didn't charge Ms. James and Mr. Comey.
His decision to fire a United States attorney who refused to bring charges against me and replace them with someone who is blindly loyal not to the law, but to the president, is antithetical to the bedrock principles of our country.
None of this on either side is healthy for the Republic. Ms. James accused Mr. Trump of civil fraud while giving no evidence that his sophisticated lenders suffered any losses. Nevertheless, the trial judge imposed a financial penalty of roughly $500 million. When that was invalidated, Ms. James promised to appeal to the state's highest court to protect the rights and interests of New Yorkers. The indictment of Ms. James, too, gives no indication that anyone lost any money. Yet here we are again, despite Mr. Trump rolling back his threat of retribution.
We're going to make this country so successful again, I'm not going to have time for retribution.
On his way out the door, President Biden issued blanket pardons to protect his team from retribution. Does that mean Mr. Trump will do the same thing? The better path for the country is for both parties to conclude that the lawfare of recent years has been a historic mistake and that nobody benefits from becoming a banana republic. Ironically, it was Mr. Trump who put it best in 2024.
Our ultimate retribution is success.